So I don't know. I feel like we should be going and pushing towards just making stories. Because
Instead of
stories?
well, the thing about it is when you
Like-
tell a story, you tell a story, you have to tell a story that you know. Like in order to
well, you don't know Star Wars. You've never been in space.
no.
Well,
But that's not
The
necessarily
elements of it though
the-
are new or are not new.
Exactly.
Others
But
It's
that's
are
what I'm
the
saying.
same, just like
Why can't we make things like that? That's my point.
maybe-
You know, a
maybe
regular
we're-
like Gravity.
Yeah,
You didn't need to have Sandra Bullock in that.
it's true. You could have interchanged anyone into that role.
There's no race related to that.
What was that? Like you can have like a high power actress or
True,
actor.
but what I'm saying is
get
we
the money
can
back.
make films like that. There's enough skilled directors who are black, and enough skilled producers out there with pockets to make these types of movies. And I feel like if we just give people an opportunity, that we would support them. Think about anime. There's
Okay.
a huge black population
Watches.
that's fans of anime. Why is that? It's because
we love it.
But why do you love it? It's because of the storytelling aspects.
The
of
story-
it.
It's pretty good, I wanna say.
It's well, like the big broad, and I have a whole thing on anime because like I'm actually writing my own kind of like manga at the moment.
Right.
Like I'm working on it. I know, lame, right? Anyway, but anyway, like the biggest portion of it that really like gravitates towards it is that take like Goku for instance.
Let's take Goku.
It's like classic Dragon Ball Z, yada yada yada, boom boom boom. Like he's an underdog in every single fight he goes into, pretty much. And I think that and he gets through it not by being chosen by heaven or anything like that.
Yeah,
hard work.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
Through hard work, he can overcome someone with status.
Yeah.
Everyone he fights, Vegeta, is better than him. Why? Because he's royalty. Take Frieza, better than him because intergalactic royalty.
Yeah.
Cell, he didn't beat Cell, but he led to Cell getting beat.
Yeah.
But the thing about Cell is he was genetically engineered to be better than him.
Yeah.
And that's why we were all so happy when Gohan finally beat him because it was hard work. It was a little bit of destiny kind of like worked in there, but
Mainly hard work.
Hard work went in there to beat Cell, and that's kind of like what it comes down to is that we want to feel like in the black community that we can actually reach that point. We can actually reach great heights.
Whatever it is we're trying to
Exactly,
accomplish.
whatever it is.
We can do that if we just put our mind to it. and
Exactly.
Which
say,
is why
make
kids
it.
love anime.
Exactly.
Every character love underdog and they fight
Exactly.
through it to get better.
Every character
So,
is an underdog.
taking that aspect, why can't we make a movie like that has nothing to do with any kind of historical reference or racial reference? Just a guy who just happens to be black or a woman who just happens to be black, and she has a problem, and she works through this problem through hard work or dedication or whatever.
Because Hollywood think it might not sell. That's one.
Look at Star Wars.
Even as good as, and I believe America's gotten way better, but there's still that feeling that we're kind of held back. Like you know what I mean? That like I have to overcome something. When you're talking to like saying like a white girl at a party, something like that, and you try to talk to her, your first thought is I have to find out if she's open to black guys. For one,
Instead of just like, oh, there's a girl.
Exactly.
Let's go talk to that
Exactly.
girl.
I could just talk to her. Doesn't matter. She's blonde, brunette, blah, 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 blah. No, we have to take external cues, and we have to make sure that we're not like intruding or anything like that. Like
Make sure it's okay.
Exactly. Make sure it's
I'm
okay.
not trying to get shot.
And that
Pretty
extra layer is almost indicative on any like that extra layer of thought that has to go into any of your actions that penetrates every single aspect of our lives.
Yeah.
Like whenever you have to always think to yourself, okay, is it something that I'm doing or is it something that I am?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And if it is something that you are, you can't change it, so you move on. But if it's not what you are, it's more just kind of like how you act, then you can change that.
Yeah.
But
takes
it's
time.
exactly. But when you live in like a society where you have to think that first, because the past has taught us these racial biases in general exist. No matter what we try to do to hide or what we try to do to get rid of them, biases do exist, and we try to see first can I get past this? Is this worth trying to get past? Because it's, you know, that, or can I make it past it because it's just a normal person having to break into something?
Yeah. So if you like that, like our Facebook. That's how it works.
Or YouTube also.
Oh, okay.
YouTube channel. Good video.
If you like what we're doing, do something about it.
Subscribe.